Hello farmers, welcome back to Wyther Farms. Another beautiful day here, which is good because I want to do some field work in our field on the other side of the BGA. I do have some fertilizer in my fertilizer spreader from last season. I'd like to use that on up. I don't know how much we're going to use, but I'm pretty sure with that size field, I'm probably going to use all the fertilizer that I have. Paul did pay us for our work yesterday, so we're now kind of out of debt. A little bit. I do have 2,000 pounds left in my bank account because also today I've already leased the bale trailer to pick up the bales and bring those over to the BGA today. Those will be ready sometime like late afternoon, which is good. I want to get those delivered so I can get paid tonight by the BGA. That way by tomorrow I have a little bit of cash to play with, which I might need because, like I said, I don't know if I got enough fertilizer to get that field done on the other side of the BGA. Plus, I got to fertilize the grass field. But the grass field is not a huge rush because we just cut it. And I can fertilize that, and I can go in the grass field at any time and won't destroy the grass at all. But my other field over there, I want to get those in before the crops get too tall or else I'll damage them. I'm standing up here on the silo, walking up here because I'm starting to think about maybe adding a chicken coop around here because since I'm going to be getting some wheat, cereal grain most of the time, probably taking care of some chickens over here and getting a little bit more money, maybe by selling some eggs, would not be a bad idea. So I think the chicken coop's probably like the cheapest for the animals to go at. Definitely don't want to be getting into horses or anything like that. Cows would be really good, but that's just a lot of machinery and money you got to put into before you see any kickback on that. But anyways, our New Holland TA is ready to go. I don't know how far we're going to get on fertilizing that field over there, but I do got some fertilizer. I like to get most of it done as I can. That way, if the crops happen to do grow before I can get enough cash to finish fertilizing, at least I'll have some of it done. But by tomorrow, I should have enough cash to finish fertilizing the field. Well, I don't say it's for sure, but I should have. So let's go on over and see what our field looks like. Actually, probably this camera view might be a little bit better for us, especially driving through these trees here. So yeah, the money will be coming in from the BGA at midnight tonight, which is good. I don't know how much of the bank I'm going to pay off. Probably maybe like 10 grand. 10 grand might be a decent amount of cash to pay off. I do like this area, but this intersection is kind of dangerous. It's hard to see around the corner. So sometimes when you start going out, it's just better off just to step on the throttle and go. So you can see our crops. Yep, they have grown. I got a couple dead areas here, but not too much. But man, this is going to be a nice income for us when all these oats are fully grown. Cannot wait for harvest season, even though it's just beginning of the season already. So, but we should be all set to go. Let me check the stats on the tractor. Yep, we should be good to go. Automatic application rate is on, so there's nothing more but to get in the field and start fertilizing here. Now when I run out, I run out. I'm not going to bother go fill up because, like I said, I only got 2,000 pounds in my bank account. So I don't want to get myself too low in case I need something for the rest of the day. I do need to go over to the supermarket, maybe just say hello to Sally, see what she's up to, and just buy some groceries because yesterday I was a little bit low on the cash. But yeah, we can see a couple dead spots here in our oat field, so it's not too bad. I guess. I mean, I would like to see it 100%, but you know what? Compared to the way the field was last year, we had like a lot of dead spots and withered spots because the field last year was planted by another farmer and he planted it in the fall and it went through the winter and we had some dead crop there. So, but you can't expect the field to be 100% all the time. It'd be nice, but it is what it is. So it doesn't look like I'm going through the fertilizer as much as I thought it would, which seems kind of odd. We'll have to check our computer later on to see if our nitrogen level is where it needs to be for an oat field. But it should be. According to our calculations, this is the amount of fertilizer we need to put on down. Alright, so I was kind of worried about this. I thought I was going to have to do maybe like a couple of refills on the fertilizer spreader. But right now, the way it's going, it might be close to getting the whole field done, which I can jump for joy in that. Now, I am kind of interested to see what I'm going to get from the BGA tonight because, like I said, I kind of cut the grass sooner than I wanted to. Today would have been the day to cut the grass, I think. But I cut it when it was ready for harvest. It was tall enough for harvesting. But, you know, I needed the, you know, we saw the bank account yesterday. It was not looking too good. I kind of stretched the farm account as much as I can go. We're maxed out on our loan. But you know what? It was worth it for the struggle for the past couple days because all that money I had at the end of last year went into paying for the silo. And having that silo is going to pay off dividends for us because when fall comes, I don't have to sell the oats when the price is ho-hum. I can wait until the price is at peak, and then I can make my money back on it. I'm not going to say I'm going to make my money back on the silo in the first year because we only got this one field. But after a couple seasons, by being able to store the grain and sell it when we can, when the price is good, I definitely will have made my money back on that silo. And really, the price I paid for that silo and what it can do and hold, yeah, it was rather cheap. So for some reason why I woke up this morning and I started looking at the farm, there's a couple that, you know, I keep changing my plans of what I want to do to the farm. One thing I would like to do is definitely get the square baler, an upgrade from the round baler. But that's going to cost me some cash. Now, that's when the whole chicken thing kind of came to my mind. I would like to start doing some landscaping around the cabin because just having all that mud and dirt there, you know, maybe get some foliage in there, put some grass in, some flowers here and there. You know, you got to make your home, and I'm going to be here a little bit longer, so hopefully a long time actually, but you know, I definitely want to start making it look a little bit neater around there. So when you're walking around the farm area, it looks like a farm, and it's nice to look at as well. I mean, I guess how do I say, struggle a bit with the baler that I have. I mean, it works and everything. It's a real time taker. With the square baler, from learning last season when I harvested this oat field, just running the square baler, it just mattered just driving the baler and it spits it out the back. You don't have to stop, wait for it to unload, close again before you can take off. Now wrapping the bales, same thing. That's not a big deal, but we'll have to get a different wrapper. Now the thing is, the baler I used last season, that was an 8,000 liter baler compared to the 4,000 liter baler that I currently have. So by having 8,000 liter bales, it's like 2 bales in one, so it will save me some time by wrapping them as well. So just have to wait and see how the rest of the season goes. But maybe when it comes time to harvesting this field, I may lease that baler again. And I will have to lease the baling trailer no matter what I have because we don't own a baling trailer yet. But considering where I was when I came here to where I am now, I'm pretty darn happy about it, the way the farm's coming along. I still have not heard from Sherman or Mr. Withers or anything to do about the farm up there. So I'm guessing I'm not going to be planting up there this year. So it might be just this field here alone. Now, I went past there yesterday when we went up to see Paul. Well, we didn't see Paul, but we were working for his logging company. And went by the farm, didn't see no activity going on there. So I don't think anyone's bought the farm yet. That sounds kind of weird when I say it like that. I don't think no one's purchased that farm up there yet. So, and I thought Sherman was pretty darn grateful when I came in and gave him an extra 10,000 pounds for letting me harvest his field and whatnot. So I thought by giving him well, it wasn't a kind gesture. I think it was definitely right to give an extra 10,000 pounds. For the amount of cash I got off that field from the straw bales, and I think it was canola that we planted in there last season. We made pretty good off that field, and plus he also sold me the trailer at a reasonable price as well. Well, I'll have to look into, once the BGA pays us tonight, and I settle some money situations going on, I'll see how my money situation is after I pay off some of the bills, and then I'm going to start looking into possibly getting some chickens. I won't, it's nothing I'm going to put down right away because, well, I don't have no feed for them, so. Probably just if we do. Well, I'm not going to say if we do. Let's just face it. I'm going to go ahead and get myself. Oh, I'm out of fertilizer. All right. I was like, boy, I really picked up some speed here. Let's go ahead and get our tablet out. Let's see what the field looks like. Let's see here. So the pH level is not too bad. And the nitrogen level is looking pretty darn good. Boy, I would like to finish that off today, but it's just not going to happen. There we go. So when I get over to where it is, our little saying that it's perfect. Nope, not the chainsaw. Alright. Well, this is going to be great when the fall comes. Harvest this up. Now the weeds, I am getting some weeds in the field, but yeah, that's not enough to make me too concerned. Now, any type of weeds, yes, you would like to get rid of them. At some point, I will have to take care of the weeds with some herbicide in this field, because if I don't, it's just going to get more and more in the field each year. Now, I just got to sit back and wait for the silage bales to turn. But in the meantime, I'm probably going to go ahead and wash up some of my vehicles. I need to go to the automotive store and get some like oil and such, because I need to repair my vehicles, but I'll probably have to wait on that as well. I'm going to go ahead and just mosey on around the farm, maybe think of some more planting, but I got to wait for the afternoon to come for these silage bales so I can take them on over to the BGA. I'm actually thinking over here in the corner would not be a bad place for the chicken coop, depending on how big it is. But I was just up at the store not long ago getting the baling trailer, and they're going to list some chicken coops together for me and send it over on my email account and let me know what they can get together and put on in here. They can sell me the supplies and the coop, but they do not have any ways for me to get the chickens, so I'll have to contact a livestock market dealer around here and do that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to make the decorations, if you will, around the silo, just to spice it up a little bit around here. With a brown log cabin and a brown rusty silo bin, it's kind of dull around here, along with the brown dirt as well. Like I said, it's time to spice it up. But one thing we can spice up is getting to our T8 and head it over and start picking up some bales, because yes, cash is it has been my enemy recently. I just need it. And I don't have as many bales in this field as you would have had, but like I said, you gotta pick your battles sometimes, and we need the cash. This is definitely going to help us on out. And by tomorrow morning, I can know a better way of what I'm going to be doing this summer here on the farm, by how much cash we actually get tonight for the BGA. So then pick these all up here. But hopefully tomorrow, it's kind of weird. I want the crops to do well, but I also don't want the crops to grow over there, because I want to be able to finish fertilizing it before they do grow. Because if they grow any taller, yeah, I'm going to just destroy the heck out of the crops. Right, one more bale. We're heading over to the BGA. Unload these, and that can start the process work. Yeah, I do need to work on some of the vehicles. Although the combine, I just used it on the 2 fields last year. Probably it's not too bad. The TA is starting to get a little worn out a little bit. Needs a good oil change, probably some new air filters. I am thinking, though, about maybe cutting down the hedgerow that's right here at my farm, so I can see around that corner a little bit better for traffic. It's actually kind of convenient how it worked out that I bought that property right there. It's right next to the BGA now. It's not that bad. I mean, you figure the noise coming over would bother me at the farm, but it's far enough away to where I don't hear it. And only once in a while, though, I get kind of a smell. Now, the one thing I do need to contact the BGA on, I know they got a container here from digestate that they get as a byproduct from these silage bales, so I may ask them what it would cost for me to use that, if at all. Maybe they just want to get rid of it, I don't know, but something to talk about in the future. I'm pretty sure they don't have that much, although I'm not the only one using BGA. I think someone's using that bunker over there. My guess is the farmers that own those 2 grass fields I did last season, which I did contact them about doing the same work this year. And yeah, they said no, they plan to do it themselves this year. Everyone's just going this way. I mean, that helped us out a lot last year by doing all that silage from those grass fields. Although I did have to pay the owners, I think it was, what, 10, 15%? Somewhere around there. Basically leasing some fields, do some harvesting. But this year, I don't think so. Although I am still very interested in this field over here that the farmer offered me. But, you know, once again, money. I don't have it as of right now. And I don't think I'll have it by the end of this year either. I would like to pay off that loan as much as I can. Not all of it, but definitely the bank has been kind enough to let me keep borrowing up to 200,000 pounds. I mean, I had it down to like 160,000. Now I'm right back up to 200,000 again. But between the grass silage that we're doing here and our oat field this year and selling the straw bales, I think we're going to be doing all right. Cutting down these hedges over here, I might be able to see the traffic a little bit better. And another load for the BGA. I think it does look better by expanding the grass around the edges a little bit around here. I could always put like a shed or something over there. Now I have thought about putting in a greenhouse as well, but then I'll have to buy some manure to put into the greenhouses, so probably won't be doing that. Can definitely tell the yield was down in the field because I'm not even going to get 3 full trailers worth of silage bales out of here. So if I get what I normally was getting like 30 to 35,000 pounds worth of silage bales out of here. And it might be down around 25,000 pounds I'll get. but it is income, so I'll take it. Let's go ahead and fold that up for now. Let me just take a quick look around here and make sure I got all the bales, because nothing would be worse than bringing the baling trailer back and not having it. But I mean, the worst thing that'll happen is I'll have to push the side of this bale aside and just deliver it next time. Alright, one more trip to the BGA, and I'll go up to the store, drop this off. And then I'll probably head on down to see Sally at the store. Get something to eat tonight, maybe a frozen pizza. Just pop that in the oven. Frozen pizza and Pepsi sound like a good combo for me tonight. Typical American in the UK still had the same thing where I look left then right rather than right then left. Put on my direction light here. Since I don't really have any beacons on top, so tomorrow I should be able to finish fertilizing my oat field, and probably wouldn't have an issue fertilizing the grass field either. But maybe when I go to the store I'll have to ask Sally again, like, got any news about any jobs out there? Now for my travels around here, looks like a lot of people still have oilseed radish in their fields, so it might be a lot of cultivating jobs out there. But when a man needs work, he just needs work. Doesn't matter what type it is, as long as I get paid for doing the work that I do. That's all I care about. Well, that cleans up my grass field so I can work in there without any issues. And once I finish fertilizing our oat field, I'm pretty much done until late summer where I can do the grass field again. And then it's got to wait for the oats to turn. And who knows, maybe by then I'll start thinking about chickens in the fall as well. We'll just have to wait until each day comes and see what happens. But for now, just going to go ahead and bring back the baling trailer and head on down to the store and grab some dinner.